Daddy went and got some stuff, huh, Bo? My husband went back to that. That's so loud.
Shake up a martini, pull up a chair, and let's go thrifting. This is Mid-Century Wasted.
Hi everybody, it's the next day actually, and I'm here with my kiddo who's breaking a book. I am about to do the haul video for the estate sale. That's right, baby, it's an L. And things have taken a turn. This is the next day. I know I was complaining a lot yesterday that things were not really going so well. There's gonna be a little surprise in this video. I got a couple other things. My husband went back to that first estate sale and everything was 30% off. So I think you can see where I'm going with this. I'm pretty happy right now. Alright, here's the haul video. Here is my estate sale haul. Now, like I alluded to, there's some stuff here that I didn't talk about in my previous videos. The ones where I was actually going to the estate sales, all you heard was me pretty much complaining about how overpriced everything was and I wasn't going to be getting hardly anything. And it still kind of doesn't, I mean, this looks sparse, I understand, but you're probably thinking, Jamie, I don't remember hearing anything about an awesome white and gold illuminated Christmas tree. You didn't mention anything about that. Yeah, well, it's because it was too expensive, so I didn't get it. And yet here it is. But more on that in a second. First of all, let's start with the estate sale that I did buy a couple little things at. This was the second estate sale I went to. The first one was the overpriced one. The second one I got a couple little things, and then the third one was just disgusting and nothing was there, and I spilled the Avon cologne on my hand and I thought I was gonna die, and it was hot and I was cranky and I was tired, and yeah. It's the next day, if I haven't mentioned that yet. And I'm in a much better mood now because, well, I actually did get some really cool stuff yesterday. Start with the estate sale stuff. I mean, might as well start with this beautiful piece of fabric here. It says right here, which, you know, don't mind my feet and whatnot. I don't even, alright, I think my autofocus just broke on my camera. So, oh, hi, Holly. It says Fashion Set MLS 1962. So this is, oh, I hope we're focused. I am so sorry if this video turns out super crappy. Good enough. Yeah, this piece of fabric, 1962 fabric. There's not a lot. It is folded under here, so it's more than what's just shown right here. There's pretty much just enough for maybe a pillow or something. And I'm gonna sell it because making pillows is not in my skill set. I do not know how to sew, sad to say. I never learned, but I got this cool piece of mid-century, like Aztec, tiki, Hawaiian kind of fabric. I mean, it is really cool. It's, I think you can tell, this is like gray, like a tan, gold color, red, black, kind of brown and gold, red, gray, and black in this cool pattern. I mean, I could definitely see this on a pillow or even like a small footstool maybe, or framed and turned into a bulletin board. I don't know. Creative people with your fabrics, you do with it what you will. But yeah, I got that for $2 and I thought that was pretty cool. I also got the mug. Focus. There we go. I got this ship mug for $2. There was a lot of ship kind of stuff in this house, so I don't know if they were ship lovers or nautical people in some way. But yeah, I just kind of like fell in love with this mug. I thought it was really neat looking. You see that? It's kind of dirty and stained inside, but I can clean that up. No marking on the bottom. But for $2, I figured I'd take a go at that. It seems hand painted. Yeah, that looks hand painted. Yeah, it's neat. Moving on to Mr. Winston Churchill here. This is like a little cream pitcher, I think. This was Royal Dalton Winston Churchill. I haven't looked him up yet. This also had no price on it, so when I went to check out, I had to ask the price, and I'm always kind of like afraid of that because I don't usually say like, oh no, that's too much, never mind, I'm not going to get it. It's kind of like whatever price they say, I know I'm going to end up buying it. So she priced this at $8 for me. I don't know if I overpaid. I don't know if I'll make any money on this. I haven't looked it up. I just went with it because it's shaped like Winston frickin' Churchill. So what am I gonna do? Just not buy it? No, of course not. So I'm out $8 and I will look it up, and if it's worth more than that, I'll probably sell it. But for now, I get to enjoy it. He's in good shape. He's got this little cigar sticking out of his mouth, which I would expect to break off, right? And it's not. So if people do sell these, if this is bought by anyone, this one's in perfect condition, so that's good, right? Alright, so cleared off a couple things. This and this are 2 rolls of vintage wallpaper. And I think if I get the shine just right, you can see that this first one is metallic. And I mean, it's just lovely. Yeah, this one's just very simple and, you know, understated, and it's got this lovely metallic thing going on. See if I can get the shine there. The roll is pretty thick. I mean, this one doesn't have a ton on it. I haven't unrolled it all to measure it or anything like that. I would guess you could probably wallpaper a small powder room or, you know, one wall of a bedroom or something with it. There's probably enough for that. But it's just really pretty, and it's vintage. It's totally vintage. You can see on the back, like, that's got some age to it, you know? So yeah, I picked that up for $5. Both of these. Yes. Yes, yes. This is vintage wallpaper too. Hello. Ships. It's got this like amazing texture to it. It's super thick. You see the whole roll is sitting there, and then there's a couple extra sheets. The extra sheets I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, keep myself. Like, they're kind of, I mean, they've got some like kind of stained edges here, but I mean, I would love to frame some of this, you know? It is so neat looking. I just love it. And this roll is hefty. You could definitely do some serious wallpapering with this. There's a lot of this. So, yeah, and that one was $5 too. I mean, how could I possibly say no? Right? The wallpaper, to me, was the best part about this particular estate sale. That's not from this estate sale. Underneath here, I have a little surprise, so I'm going to move the wallpaper. Hold, please. Right, so I cleared it off the table to show you this beautiful vintage tablecloth. Now, I have a teeny tiny little table in here. It's basically slightly bigger than a card table, but essentially that's what it is. It is mid-century, if you can see like the legs sticking out right there. It was my grandma's table. Here's a tablecloth, and I'm keeping it. Part of the reason I'm keeping it is because it fits this table perfect. I mean, I have lots of multiple layers of things on this table right now. But yeah, you can kind of see, here's the edge of this tablecloth right here. See? And it's just, you know, ends right there. It's not draped over. But I am keeping this. I guess this was $4. This was another thing that wasn't priced, so I ended up paying $4 for this. And it does, I see now, which I did not see until I laid it on the table, it does have a hole right here. I think I could kind of patch that up with something if I really wanted to, or I could just put a white tablecloth down and then put this down on top of it, which is what I have done with other ones that have holes, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't really mind. I'm not reselling it, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And I mean, it does have some stains. There's like a couple like little yellow spots here. I might try to get the stains out. It might just come out easy if I wash it. You never know with like the yellowing. Yeah, but look at the turquoise. And then the rose, you know, like the dusty pink and turquoise with like the maroon red and gray too. Like the most of it is just gray. It's beautiful. Such a spring colors. Valentine's Day I could put this out. You know, I love vintage tablecloths, and this one is really, really, really pretty. And it fits my tiny little table, so that's cool. Now, last but not least, at that estate sale was this tablecloth. Da, 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 da. And this one also fits my table, but I might sell this one because I think it's in better condition. Look at how cute, right? This like stripe check thing. Plaid stripe checker. Not checker. Well, kind of checker at the... It's plaid. Plaids and stripes. This one is so pretty. Green and yellow and white. I think there's a little bit of yellow right here in the middle, which I will try to wash out and see what happens. There's one little kind of black scuff line on it. But other than that, I haven't seen anything wrong with this one. It's very pretty for a vintage tablecloth. Really good condition. I don't see any holes. I'll double check everything a little closer before I try selling it. But these colors, these green, oh yeah, there's gray too. Green, yellow, gray. I know some people do like the greens and yellows, kind of more country, more farm-ish. I think this would go great. I don't know, it's like even put it into your picnic basket and lay it out as a picnic blanket. You know? So cute. Just reminds me of like spring. Spring, summer, have some lemonade, sit with your cute little tablecloth on your table. Yeah, that is it for that estate sale. And now I'm going to talk about the really cool extra stuff that we got today. Okay, so obviously I didn't say like, oh my god, you guys, I got this great illuminated Christmas tree. Ah, like I would have been freaking out in my shopping video, right? If I got this. It's because yesterday when I went to the sale, this guy was priced at $45. And sadly, that's just like too much, especially if you're going to try to sell it. Even at Christmas time. It's missing a couple of these, like maybe a handful, but that's no big deal. You can buy more. It's super dirty. Yuck. And the cord is older than the hills, and it's like taped together, and the end of the cord is like super sketchy looking, so I would never plug this in. I think there is a bulb in there. I'm not gonna tip it over. Yeah, I'm not gonna tip it over. But it is beautiful. Let's see if I can focus on here. Oh way, there we go. I mean, it's white with this gold painted on it. I mean, it's really an exquisite one, but like, here's it says my hand, right? It's not very big. It's maybe 12 inches tall total. I just don't know. For $45, I was just like, ugh, I gotta pass on it. Like, that's just, even if I could sell it for 60 or 80, it's like, that's just too big of an investment, you know? Like, for something that's gonna sit till Christmas. We don't have just like a ton of expendable income to throw at these things. I like buying stuff that's like $2, you know, not 45. But basically today was 30% off. So what's 30% off of 45? What, like $12, $13 off? So, you know, that takes it down into the 32, 33 range. So for that, I thought, yeah, I mean, I like it enough that I would keep it for 30 whatever dollars, 35 probably after tax and everything. So, and actually, I don't think I mentioned this. I did not go back to the estate sale today. My husband did. And it's because I told him that they had records there, and he's a record junkie. And so he wanted to go back and look at the records. And I was like, well, hey, while you're there, why don't you go ahead and check out this couple stuff here and see if it's still there and see, you know, I might want it for 30% off. And this was one of the things that was still there. And so I told him to snag it, and he did. And I'm really happy that he did. And then there's one more thing that I'm even happier that he did. I'm sure you can guess already by the way that I was talking about it yesterday or in my earlier video. And then this was something that he just found all on his own, bless his heart. This is the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. This is a license plate frame still in the package, which is really cool. I mean, they kept it since 1984, and I know in, what is it, 2028? Yeah, 2028, the Olympics are coming back here. I know it's a long ways away, but I'm already excited about it because I love the Olympics. My husband loves the Olympics. My kids will be old by then, so hopefully they'll be into sports in the Olympics. I don't know why they wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know what this goes for resale wise. I don't know if we are reselling it. My husband found it and he got it, so I haven't really talked to him on what his plans are with it. It was priced at $12 and then it was 30% off, so it was like, what, $8, $9, something like that. It has the original price on it too, which is funny. It was $19.99 back in 1984. So that was like not cheap, right? That was not cheap for the 80s. And they didn't put it on their car. Ooh, it's a little, the package is coming apart a little bit right there. But I mean, it's sealed in the package. It's just in rough shape. And it's funny to me, I was talking to my husband about this, that, you know, we look at stuff from 1984. 1984 was the year my husband was born. Oh wait, actually look, it says copyright 1983. That's really funny. So I made it a year early, before the Olympics even started. So yeah, so this was made in 1983. This was the year that I was born. And it looks older than the hills. And so we were talking about how, like, oh, I guess, you know, we are old. We're in our mid-30s. Stuff, like things, objects, packages from that are 30 years old look like this. They kind of look like crap, you know? And we kind of look like crap too, so I guess that's just life. We are old now. We're officially, was it vintage? Yeah. We're not antique yet, so I guess we're doing okay. Alright, here comes the grand finale. Here she is. Isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness. Let's turn it on all the way so you can see it in all of its glory. I got the lamp, you guys. Or my husband got it, rather. He said, happy anniversary. And he bought it for me. It was 30% off. I'm still kind of surprised that it was still there. It was actually $225 originally. I think I said $250, but I just had that in my mind that it was $250, but it was, the tag actually said $225, and then it was 30% off, so it was like $160-ish, $150 something, math. You know, we heard that tomorrow the sale is the last day and everything would be half off, so that would make it like $112.50. And so I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just go back early tomorrow. And then I was like, and I was, you know, texting him all of this while he was there, like looking through records. And then he was about to leave, and I was like, you know, for another $40, I wouldn't have to get up early and go back tomorrow. I was like, you know what? Just get it. Just get it. Go grab the tag. Just get it. Go. Run. I'd be too sad to let this baby go for, I mean, $150, $160 for a truly vintage, working condition, mid-century modern lamp. The shade is not original. I have seen a picture now since we got this home of the original shade, and it's fabulous, obviously. I need to try to find it, or I've heard that there's somebody who does reproduction shades in that style, even with this shade. I mean, it's still absolutely lovely. I am just so happy. I finally got a vintage lamp. This will be in my house forever, you know, barring any terrible tragedy, knock on wood. I mean, I love this. I love it, love it, love it. I mean, I hope you noticed it had the three-way. So I'll turn it off and then see. God, how nice is that? They just made things so amazing back in the day. So that's the first click. You got this nice little like night light. If you gotta get up in the middle of the night, click it again, the whole thing goes on. Click it a third time, the base goes on. That's everything. Need I have more? Oh, and I mean, obviously, I'm not selling this. This is not for sale. This is for me, obviously. Does that need to be said? No, it does not need to be said. This thing is just so cool. Did you see the detailing right here? Oh my God. Those are hand painted. Kind of like a gold, brassy kind of color. Oh, I just love it. And I know that this was supposed to be a lot shinier and it's like tarnished and stuff, and I don't know. I'll look into if I can clean it up or get it re-dipped or something. I don't know. Eventually I might like try to do a little maintenance on this, take it to a lamp repair person or something. I'm sure there's people out there who specialize in this kind of stuff, but I got a mid-century starburst lamp, y'all. Woohoo! Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!